Yo, what's up, everybody? Big Mondo here. You know me, seeking God's kingdom and His righteousness. Hoping you guys are doing the same. So right now, I want to explain Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, that the devil has come down to you having great wrath because he knows that he has a short time. So I want to start reading there in Revelations verse 12, verse 7, where it says, "And war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought with the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought. But they did not prevail, nor was a place found for them in heaven any longer." So before I continue here, let's understand that this heaven is the marriage banquet of the Lamb. You see, if you go to Matthew chapter 22, Jesus begins the parable of the wedding feast, and he says, "The kingdom of heaven is like a certain king who arranged a marriage for his son." So now keep in mind, this heaven that Satan got kicked out of is the marriage banquet of the Lamb. For the kingdom of heaven is like a certain king who arranged a marriage for his son. And then if you jot down, look at verse number 11, it says, "When the king came in to see the guest, he saw a man there who did not have on a wedding garment. So he said to him, 'Friend, how did you come in here without a wedding garment?' And he was speechless. Then the king said to his servants, 'Bind him hand and foot, take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth, for many are called, but few are chosen.'" Now this right here, we could connect it with Revelation 12, where there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought with the dragon and his angels, and they were cast out. They were cast out of the heavenly realms, out of the marriage banquet of the Lamb. And this is why Satan is mad. He has great wrath because he has no part in the heavenly realms. And if we continue reading Revelation chapter 12, verse 9, it says, "So the great dragon was cast out, that serpent of old, called the devil and Satan, who deceives the whole world. He was cast to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him." He was cast out into outer darkness, out of the heavenly realms, out of the marriage banquet of the Lamb. Then I heard a loud voice saying in heaven. Now this is what the heavenly realms are saying. "Now salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ has come. For the accuser of our brethren, who accused them before our God day and night, has been cast down. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, by the word of their testimony, and they did not love their lives to the death. Therefore rejoice, O heavens, rejoice, you ones that are in the marriage banquet of the Lamb, in the heavenly realms. Rejoice, O heavens, and you who dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil has come down to you, having great wrath, because he knows that he has a short time." You see, the moment we entered into the marriage banquet of the Lamb and Satan got kicked out, you see, at that moment, he knows that he has a short time. Why? Because these ones that came into the marriage banquet of the Lamb, now there's nothing stopping us now. Now we're blessed because now we could read and we could understand Scripture. You see, we have to understand this, that the mark of the beast, this old serpent, has been deceiving the whole world, everybody, especially the book of Revelation. You see, the book of Revelation has been trampled on. It has been interpreted wrong. You see, these false teachers, they have been blowing the trumpet with an uncertain sound, leading the people astray, making the book of Revelation a scary book. For example, the first seal, where it talks about this rider on a white horse, and he's given a crown, and he has a bow, and he's out to overcome and overcome. They've been teaching that this rider is the Antichrist, leading the people astray. But this rider has overcome to overcome. And what has he overcome? To him who overcomes, I will give to eat from the tree of life, which is in the midst of the paradise of God. He who overcomes shall not be hurt by the second death. To him who overcomes, I will give some of the hidden manna to eat, and I will give him a white stone, and on the stone a new name written, which no one knows except him who receives it. He who overcomes and keeps my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. He shall rule them with a rod of iron. They shall be dashed to pieces like the potter's vessels, as I also have received from my Father. And I will give him the morning star. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. He who overcomes shall be clothed in white garments, and I will not blot out his name from the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. He who overcomes, I will make him a pillar in the temple of my God, and he shall go out no more. I will write on him the name of my God and the name of the city of my God, the new Jerusalem, which comes down out of heaven from my God, and I will write on him my new name. To him who overcomes, I will grant to sit with me on my throne, as I also overcame and sat down with my Father on his throne. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. You see, so this rider on the white horse that is given a crown, and he has a bow, and he's out to overcome and overcome. See, Satan is mad. He has great wrath because he knows he has a short time. Because now these ones that overcome, now we are eating the tree of life. You see, this Satan, this old serpent, has been making his temple amongst the churches. You see, he has been teaching the knowledge of good and evil since the beginning. Thus, everybody is still dying today. Everybody that has been trampling on the book of Revelation has passed away. But today, these ones that have overcome, we are partaking in the tree of life. Today, there is no lie that comes out of our mouth. Today, we are the new Jerusalem, the heavenly Jerusalem that comes down from heaven, that comes down from Scripture. The new Jerusalem is the city of truth. Jesus said, I go and prepare a place for you. This is the invitation to the marriage banquet of the Lamb, where Jesus Christ will open up the seals to the book of life. And now our names are written in heaven in the book of life. Now we are partaking in the tree of life. Satan is mad because now today, for blessed is he that's invited to the marriage banquet of the Lamb. You see, now the Spirit and the bride, the new Jerusalem, tells everybody to come. He that is thirsty, come and take the water of life freely. For salvation, power, the kingdom of our God, the authority of his Christ has come. For the accuser of our brethren has been cast down. He has been accusing us day and night, teaching the knowledge of good and evil. But today, we are in the heavenly realms, dwelling in the heavenly realms. Thus, we have put on immortality. We have overcome. We are on white horses, given the crown of life. And we have a bow to overcome and to overcome. This is why we tell you to come. He that is thirsty, come and take the water of life freely. Everybody have a blessed one. Shalom.